Ciao, my name is Alessandro and today we're gonna be learning how to play and having a 2 players playthrough of a game called Penguin Party. Penguin Party is a 2 to 6 players game designed by Rainer Knizia and published by Playte Games, who sent a copy, and it is all about creating a human pyramid made of penguins, so a penguin pyramid. This game is part of the Playte Games series that I'm having on the channel, so if you want to check out more Playte games just like Ada's Library, Digit Code, or Rapamine, or Liar's Dice, you can check out the link showing right now at the top right corner. There's gonna be a playlist with how to play and playthroughs for each of these games. But if you want to know more about Playte Games, you can find them at UK Games Expo 2025 this year. They're gonna be at the Revelation Games booth and they're gonna have all these games. So go there, check them out, check their Revelation booth, and I'm gonna leave all the information in the description below, also with the pre-order link for the Revelation Games booth and their games. Now, as usual, I want to remind you, if you like this kind of content, I'd be immensely grateful if you decided to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, so I don't know, that fuels my motivation, even though I really like playing board games. And if you feel extremely generous, reminder that you can also support me at Patreon or Ko-fi, tipping me or becoming a supporter of the channel, and I would be super immensely grateful. Thank you very much if you decided to do so. But now enough talking and more penguin partying, so let's learn how to play and then let's play 2-player playthrough. So let's learn how to play Penguin Party. It's gonna be a quick one, it's a very simple game. So the game comes with a deck, and the deck is made of 36 cards. And of these 36 cards, we have 5 different types of colors. We have the purple penguins cards, which are, you know, just having a great time at the disco. Then we have the green Tarzan cards, which are swinging in the jungle. We have the red penguin cards, which are training kung fu style. Then we have the blue cards, they are pirates at sea. And finally, we have the white or yellow cards, which are penguins in the far west saloon. And literally these are all the cards you're gonna find in the deck. There are 7 cards of each of these colors plus 8 of blue color. Now that we've looked at the cards, let's look at how the game plays, shall we? So we take back all of our cards, and basically in a 2-player game you're gonna be dealing 14 cards to each player, but in a 3 or more player game you're gonna basically be dealing all the deck of 35 cards to all players. In a 5-player game, you're gonna have 1 card left out because you're gonna be dealing an even amount of cards to all players. And that card will be placed face up at the bottom of the pyramid. Why am I talking about the pyramid? Because in this game, you're actually gonna be trying to build an actual pyramid of penguins. So the game works like this. During your turn, you're gonna be playing a card. Now, the first card the first player is gonna be playing will have to be at the bottom. You're gonna be building this pyramid from bottom up. So as a first move, the first player will have to play a card at the bottom of the pyramid. And you have to imagine a pyramid of ideally 8 cards at the bottom. In a 2-player game, it will only be 7 cards, but let's take the standard game of 3 to 6 players as an example. So you need to imagine a pyramid of 8 cards here at the base, and you're just gonna be playing a card there, okay? And let's say I play this purple card here. Then it is the turn of the player to my left in clockwise order. And again, also in this case, they will have to play something at the bottom of the pyramid. They cannot play anything on top of the levels, and we're gonna see why. And they will only be able to play something next to a card that is being already placed. So next to this purple card. So let's say they play this red card here. Now the third player has actually a choice. They can either keep growing this bottom line and they will have to play a card either next to the red card or next to the purple card here, or they could actually choose to play a card on top of these 2 cards. And they will be able to do that because the card will be sustained by both of the cards at the bottom of it. What's the requirement for the card? Well, the card has to be of the same color of either one of the cards at the bottom. So I can either play a purple card on top here or a red card on top here, but I could not play a green, a yellow, or a blue. So let's pretend they're gonna be playing this red card here, and this is a totally legal movement. But in case they didn't want to do that, they could have placed a red card here, and that also would have been a totally legal movement. Now this is an interesting move because it's basically blocking this spot here to be a red card, okay? So this space in the pyramid here can only be occupied by a red card because there is a red card at either sections at the bottom of that card. Now let's move forward and let's take an example. Like, for example, let's do something like this, okay? And these are all legal movements because I played something next to the purple, and again, the bottom row doesn't have any requirement of color placement. The only requirement is that it can only host maximum 8 cards. Then I placed the blue, then I placed a yellow on top of these two, and there's a yellow, so that's legal, and then I placed the purple here. Now I just want to reinforce the idea that I cannot play a card on top here that is white, even though I know in the future if this spot will ever be filled, this will be a legal placement because I have a white card, yellow card here. I will not be able to do that because this card is not sustained by both cards at the bottom. So imagine this is a penguin that is on the pyramid, well, he's just gonna fall, there's no one there. So you're not allowed to play a card on top of the third level at the moment until you actually play a card here. And the game proceeds like this, and each player will have to play a card from their hand until they basically either cannot play a card anymore from their hand, and in that case they will count how many cards they have in their hand and they will have to take negative points equal to that amount of cards, or they run out of cards from their hand, which is the best possible case. You never score positive points in this game, you only score negative points. Once you are not able to play a card at a certain point, you are out of the round. You cannot jump back in the game in a later round. You are simply out, you cannot play anymore, your round is done. And all the players keep playing until everybody has reached one of these two conditions. Either they cannot play a card from their hand, or they have run out of cards from their hand. Again, all the players that didn't run out of cards from their hand take 1 negative point for each card on their hand, so they take one of these Orca tokens for a -1, or they can at any time convert 5 of these -1 tokens for a -5 seal token. They look cute, but you kinda don't want them. On the other hand, a player that is able to get rid of all the cards from their hand is actually able to gain 0 points, but actually get rid of 2 of the negative points they already own. So suppose I am able to play all my cards and I have 6 negative points, well, I will go down to -4 negative points. So I actually kind of gained 2 points. But again, there are no positive points, so if you're ever at 0 points or 1 point and you have to gain 2 points, you cannot. You're basically gonna get back to 0. You can never have more than 0 points. The game continues until each player has been the starting player at least once, which means in a 3-player game you're gonna have 3 rounds, in a 4-player game you're gonna have 4 rounds, and so on. And at the end of all these rounds, you count how many negative points everybody has, and the person with the least amount of negative points wins the game. I know, confusing, but that's how it works. And this is all you need to know to play Penguin Party. Now let's have a party, shall we? Okay, here we go. We're playing Penguin Party in 2. There's me and Johanna. Hi! And yeah, so we dealt 14 cards each, since it is like the 2 players version. So each of us will have a 14 cards hand, and we will only have 7 spots available at the bottom of our pyramid. But other than that, the rules are all the same. So I think, Johanna, you can start.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, purple, let's go with blue.
Let's go with yellow.
Let's go with more blue.
Sure, why not? Then we can start the second layer.
Let's go with green.
Yeah, you can do the base and I can continue.
I don't know. Let me get another green out there.
Well, I think we need a red one as well.
Yeah, That works. Okay. So let me do white here.
Okay, let's continue that.
Let's do red here.
And purple here.
I think green.
And the blue.
Oh. How predictable. Let's see. Let's do blue.
Let's do this one.
Okay, let's do purple.
Now we have one of each color on that row.
Exactly. Who's gonna be the sacrificed one on the next row?
I'm not sure.
Let's do white.
Good choice. I like it. I'm gonna decide to sacrifice the red.
Let's do purple then.
Uh-oh. No more white.
No more white, no more red.
Okay, let's do a blue one.
Let's do blue here.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, I can still put my purple
I think
one
we
here.
can continue the pyramid here.
Oh, thank you. I did not realize that was not
Yeah,
showing.
sorry. I don't have a like, you know, it's a big table. So we're gonna continue the pyramid here. So this is the level with only 2 cards, I think. Yeah. And this is sitting on top of this and this. Okay, let's do this one here.
Well, I only have 1 card left now.
And it's a white.
Yeah, it is.
And I have only 1 card left.
Is it a red one?
It is a red one. It is a white and
So
a
we
red.
both
So
blocked.
yeah, we both get -1 point. So I guess yeah, I can place the points. Joanna's points here, -1. My points here, -1. So this was a tie.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna get to start. We're gonna do a second round because you play 1 round per player theoretically. And let's see how it goes. 14 cards each.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to start. So I think I'm going to start with a blue.
Perfect.
Maybe even a little bit more south so we can fit more.
Let's do a purple one.
I'm gonna place another blue here.
I'm going to place a red one.
Let's place a green.
And a purple. It feels like we're fighting off the base.
I assume we are. I think blue is gonna go here.
Let's do another red.
No more whites?
No more whites. Let's skip those completely.
Uh-oh. Oh well. Let's do a blue here.
Let's do the purple one there.
This is tricky.
Yeah, I think this round will be a little bit different.
Yeah. Let's do a green.
Okay, let's continue with that green there.
Not nice.
No? What do you mean?
Blue.
And purple.
Green.
Let's continue with the red.
And let's do 1 red here. I don't think you can. You need to place blue now. Otherwise, you're stuck.
Why do you want me to force, or why do you want to force me to place the blue one?
I don't think you can play anything else other than the
No.
blue.
No, that's right.
Oh, so you have a blue.
Exactly, that's lucky.
Let's see, you have another blue.
What? That's unfair.
I don't think you have another blue.
Oh, but look at this. I have a green.
Oh God. No.
What do you have?
No. I didn't think about that.
Exactly.
Very sad. What did I place last time? I think I placed the... Oh, I placed the purple
one.
there.
Yeah. What do you want to do now?
I think I might have to place a blue.
That's a very wise choice, I think.
I think I might have lost. I cannot place anything else.
Oh,
I can only play a blue here, right?
Yeah, only a blue one.
But the blues, no, they're not all out, but I'm all out of blues. No, -3 points for me. Can you keep playing?
Problem is, I don't have any blues.
So you're also...
Yeah, also 3 cards.
So -3. So this is officially a tie.
Again?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We got stuck both. Like, I don't know. I had like 6 blues.
Yeah.
And I think 3 greens.
Yeah. And
I had to do something. I didn't think you would have no whites at all, or you would sacrifice the white completely.
Yeah. No, since I only had 1.
Yeah, you were like, if I place it, then you can place on top, but otherwise I can sacrifice it. So you were hoping I would have a lot of whites in my hand, maybe.
Yeah, I was hoping you would have more than 2. Yeah.
I don't know, but at least it ends up in a tie somehow. So
Yeah.
I think
That's nice.
I think that worked. Of course, this game works better with more players because the turnover is not that quick. So if you have like more players at the table, it's less predictable what other people are gonna do. The pyramid is bigger, but if you're playing with like 6 players, then it's really unpredictable how the pyramid will be by the time it comes back to you and which colors have been sacrificed or not. So I think it's more fun in more players. I think it's also good though that in 2 players you cannot really count how many cards there are of each color and what everybody has. So that's also a fun concept. But I think you might be in this kind of situation where you keep tying. I don't know. This is the situation we had twice in a row where it's very balanced in that case, right? While I think in the experience we had with more players, it was a little bit more rocky. Like it was very different kind of scores every time. So, but yeah, this is how you play Penguin Party, and this is the 2-player version of it. So this was all. I hope you enjoyed Penguin Party. As I said, it's a game that works best with more players, so I would say the 2 players experience is not the best, but I couldn't find anybody that could join me and my videos in my endeavors of showing the best versions of this game. So most of my friends are very shy. They don't want to appear on camera, which I understand. Because this whole situation with like a light in your face and a camera, like you talking to a phone as if we're talking to people, it's pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like at some point you get used to it, and I still haven't really gotten used to it after 1 year. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're gonna go to the Revelation Games booth at UK Games Expo, and I hope you're going there, which I'm not, but I hope you're gonna have fun. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you like this video, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao!